Hey man, can you hear me? Does it every time. Ah! It makes me angry. Yeah, I'm using the OBS. I haven't had a chance to check out StreamYard, and does it every week after about an hour and a half. Oh man. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's just like I say, I've got a really good Mac here, but this software I've got, I just got a new router, 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 not too long ago, and I've got a booster, like an internet booster. So it's not my internet; it's something to do with the software, and I hate it. Yeah, no, I think it's the software. Ah! Anyways, back to guitars. This guitar? Did you see this or what? It's so heavy to lift up. This was owned by Lexi Leon from Eternal Descent. You know, the comic book guy. This thing has got Seymour Duncan Air Nortons. It weighs a ton. It's a ESP LTD. Um, and the guy put a Kahler on it. I don't really use the Kahler. I got this for the price of a guitar case, believe it or not. I found it and I'm like, what is that? And so I researched and boom, mine. I've done a video for it, but I haven't released it. As usual, I've done, yeah, every time I lift it up, like I go to the gym a few times a week, and at home I work out, just try and be healthy for 3 years now, changed my lifestyle. And this thing weighs a ton. There's nothing on the back, but for the price of the pickups or a case, that's what it, I'll never sell it, but look at the graphic. It's sick. I just love it. The guy's holding a guitar. Oh, yeah. I didn't know what guitars to show off, really. Yeah, on your live feed, people want you to go. I'm gonna put this down for a second, or maybe not. Yeah, they are. I don't have the bar in this one. I don't know which Kahler it is, but they're very. They kind of. What's the word? They're kind of smoother. Like when you use them, like a Floyd is kind of a bit. The Kahlers are very smooth and easy to use. I mean, the guys from Slayer used them. You know, I mean, really, like Slayer, they got to be good. I think Judas Priest used them. Glenn Tipton for a while. I've I think this is the only guitar I have with a Kahler. I wouldn't mind another, that's for sure. But they're totally different than a Floyd. I don't have the bar on this one, but I don't know if that guy, Lexi Leon, put this on because I don't think it came with a Kahler. I don't know why anyone would, but I mean, I have enough guitars with Floyd Roses, and you know, but this is just a cool guitar. I don't know what it's made of, but it weighs a ton. It's like, jeez, gonna have to polish it now because of not now, or maybe now. Yeah. If you, I don't know if you can get this in the U.S. It's called Axe Wax. Really good. It's a guitar polish, and it smells nice. Smells like schniz, but it's good polish. I'm just gonna. I hate guitars with loads of grime on it. I remember there's this dude. I lived in Vancouver years ago, and this is no lie. I went to play his guitar, and there was peanut butter and jelly smudged all over it. I'm like, no, I don't want to play your guitar now. No, it was awful. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to change guitars quickly. Oops, what happened there? Sorry. Oh, sorry about that, but oh, that's better. Yeah, I think this is an English company. It's really good. It leaves your guitar. I'm not doing an advertisement because I've probably done one already. It leaves your guitar looking like glass. Honestly, I use Gibson a lot. I think I used Dunlop or whatever it was, and I went into a guitar shop a long time ago, probably when I first moved over, the first year or two, and I went in and I go, "Do you got any guitar polish?" He's like, "It wasn't this guitar polish, but he goes, "Yeah, we've got this. It's an American product." I'm like, I'm born in England, but I lived in Canada. I'm not American. Like, who cares? Guy was a wingnut. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, this is the Charvel Henrik Dahagne from Evergrey signature guitar. It's got Seymour Duncan, I think it's a JB, and a DiMarzio, I forget which one it is. You've got a push-pull thing on the volume. Sorry, the lighting's crap, but you can push that and get a single coil sound. It sounds killer. So you can go. Hippie's back. Dude, it just goes off after a certain amount of time. It's like, really? Okay, we got all the boys in the house here. Right on. Thanks for coming back. I don't know why it goes off. It goes off after about an hour or so. It's like, I don't want to swear on my channel and get banned and put into Facebook jail. Okay, yeah, I love Floyd's. Floyd! This is a Floyd Rose special, I think. This is a wicked guitar. I think it's an alder body. I have so many guitars, I have to make videos just to remember what I have. But yeah, Floyd's are awesome. I mean, I've been playing Floyd's for a long time. You know, I had a lot of Ibanez back in the day that had either Ibanez Floyd's or whatever it is. The Ibanez Edge is a great tremolo system. Yeah, I do that sometimes too. I've probably done it on stage before too. It's like, hey, that guy's grabbing for a whammy bar and there's none there. Sorry, I'm sounding like a clown now. But yeah, I don't know why the stupid thing goes off. So thanks for coming back, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, yeah, it's a great guitar. Yeah, I know Ed rocks, man. I've seen your videos. I know who you are. Yeah, he's killer, man. Definitely. That's just with the single coil. I've got a lot of high gain. See, this is my show, so I can be stupid. I've got my metal Oz patch, so I've got a lot of high gain. I usually call distortion raunch or overdrive. I don't know if you've ever seen one of my videos and I say that, but I think it's funny. To me, there's no right or wrong way to do anything. Don't tell that to my dad. But it's like you see these guys doing videos. Now I'm going to put some overdrive on. What is over? It's raunch, man. Back to that. This is a riff I've been working on. It's from one of my songs. It's very difficult. I can't remember what that song's called. Hellbent, maybe? From the devil he sent, into evil he went. Hello, we've got a new person in the building. We've got Mitch. Hello, if I can read that, sorry. I've got my glasses on so I can see like Superman. Hello, Mitch. Thank you very much for dropping by. What was it gonna? So yeah, that's a song I've got to finish off, and it's kind of sounds like Megadeth. I don't know what you guys think, but it's using my tiny little green pick. So it goes like this. Just this guitar, it's nice. I've been playing it last couple days. There's no finish on the back. Look, where'd the finish go? Well, I dragged it behind my 4x4. You know, it's got the old school bolt-on kind of thing there. It's fantastic. I think that kind of has a Megadeth Judas Priest type of sound, and yeah, I got to finish off a couple solos and stuff for Snake Eyes, and you know I'm gonna try and put it back together, but it's so difficult. You know, you put out an album or a song or whatever, and well, does anyone buy it? Does anyone care? Kind of, but sometimes, more times than not, I prefer to do a music video with a song. I like the visual, and yeah, definitely Megadeth and Metallica. I like Metallica, definitely Metallica. Do you like Metallica? I sound like the guy off Homer Simpson. What's the gardener guy? Metallica! I like Metallica! What I like about this guitar is you've got the push pull, and that's in the single coil. Then you go to the humbucker, and I think that's really cool. I just did that there. Like if I go like. Whoops. I just think that's just a really cool thing on this guitar. I'm a big fan of the reverse headstock. Sorry if I'm repeating, guys. You know, I don't know what you guys think about reverb headstocks. Hey, sell your guitar on reverb. Really? Yeah, I think I got a couple Schecters with reverse headstocks. Let's try that. That just reminded me of a Judas Priest kind of little lick of one of their solos. I can't remember which one it was. Might have been off British Steel. I just love that album, British Steel. I mean, I grew up on Judas Priest and, Stained Class, British Steel, all the Defenders of the Faith, all that stuff. And then when I came to the UK, I ended up jamming with Les Binks. Nice. Excuse me, I don't know if I have a Jackson guitar. I have to find my curator and see if I have one. Where's my curator? I don't think I have a Jackson. Let me look. BC Rich, Fender, Vintage. No, I don't think I do. How weird is that? I don't know. Awesome, Hippie. Yeah, Hippie is just the best. You're all good people. You're all the best. But yeah, I don't think I have a Jackson. I found some of the Jackson necks don't really fit for me. I really like, the crackle finishes on the guitars. I know Jackson's doing them again. I think ESP's got some new ones. I wouldn't mind one of those. So my birthday's coming up in November, and yeah, really. That's how I get guitars. All my girlfriends. But reverse headstocks are cool. It's just, I got another one on the wall there. I won't take it down, but it's like a Strat. I don't know if you can see it. I'll point at it. It's right. I can't. Yeah, it's right there. That guitar has got a reverse headstock. But this is just a great guitar. As I said, the neck on this is it's nice and smooth. It's very similar to the Eddie Van Halen Frankie neck. It's a similar type of guitar. It's made by the same company, Charvel, Fender, Eddie Van Halen, or whatever. And this is just, I think, so many things I like about this. The color, the finish, the Floyd, the neck, the pickups. It's got a little brighter sound, It's got super jumbo frets, which is great. It's just, I love it. Quite an expensive guitar too. I don't even know how much these are, but I've probably had it quite a while, but I can't remember in what way I got it, but I wanted to get it because I knew it was a cool, rare guitar, and it's funny because I had a custom shop, Fender, made by the same company, but different people probably, and it was a relic. It was called a White Lightning. It had a Floyd, but it was 2 single coils and a humbucker Floyd. I think it wasn't a reverse headstock, but I traded that. What did I trade that for? Oh, I traded that for an Alex Lifeson signature guitar. The one with the F-holes, the ES Alex Lifeson. I seen someone sell one of those for 10 grand. So I was very happy to trade for it because I'm a huge Rush fan. Need some delay on that patch. Let me just see if I can get some delay. One sec while I just. Come on, I want some delay, man. Oh, there we go. Whoa. I know I got a lot of delay on there, but I don't know. Let's just see. I don't want to start messing around with pedals. Be here all night for. It sounds cool though. Like I say, I'm just running the Valaton GP 100. I just want to say, guys, thanks for coming out. It's fun to hang out with you guys. I hope you enjoy what I do, and I'm just goofing off here, because when I do my videos, it's all scripted and written by BBC television. Oh shit, did I say that? Oh, sorry, erase that. But when I'm doing the live feed, it's just off the cuff, off the cuff, off the. Hello, Mr. Carey Pruitt, if I can read that. Sorry, it's hard to see the chat. Thanks for coming out, my friend. Boom! I love when Hippie says that on his show. I'm just jamming here in the Charvel. So I'm digging this. I've got it on the single coil. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah, that's great guitar. Thanks, Carrie. Yeah, it's like I said, I'm just running it through the Valentine GP100. It's just a little, you know, multi effects thing. It's a pretty cool little unit, and it's I just put a bit of delay on it. Like I said, I don't want to mess around too much with the effects. Just with a little bit of reverb. Hello, Gary. Woo! Hey, man, how you doing, bud? You all right? Hope you're doing well on this Saturday night. Let's see what time it is. Not like I give a flying burrito. It's still early. How you doing, Gary? Thanks for coming out. We're just we're checking out a really cool guitar. This is the Charvel Henrik Dahagne from Evergrey Signature, and I'm having a blast with this guitar. It's got a Seymour Duncan and a DiMarzio. It's great. Sounds really cool with that one chord there. This one here. Yeah, Hippie show last night was awesome. As usual, every night. Yeah, it's weird because I'm in the United Kingdom. Gary has got pierogies and in a pan and bacon in the oven. Looks like we're heading over to Gary's for dinner, guys. I haven't had pierogies in ages, man. Pierogies. Yeah. That sounds pretty good. But as I said, because I'm in the UK, okay, so I made chicken fajitas for myself, my own homemade recipe. Lots of vegetables. A lot of vegetables, lads. Yeah. But being in the UK, sometimes it's difficult to watch the other nights of the Hippie show. But yeah. Hope you're all doing well. I'm just digging this sound tonight for some reason. Okay. I kind of like that sound, man. See if you guys can guess what this is. I bet you can't. And don't say what I think you're gonna say. Yeah, I made those chicken fajitas myself. I mean, do I look like I can cook? Oh, I can cook. Anyone know what song that is? I'll give you 5 seconds. Yeah, let me know if you know what song that is. Yeah, for sure, Gary. Yeah, you know what it's like sometimes when you find a sound or just and you take off into another world and you go, oh, I wish I would have recorded or filmed that. That's me every day, you know. It's I don't know. It's just we all have good days and bad days. I mean, I've had a really good day. I've been on my Harley Davidson, and uh, because of the UK weather, excuse me, I try and get out on my bike as much as I can. And I've been riding motorcycles my whole life. It's like, there's a lot of things I don't talk about, personal things, and you know, but my favorite, well, I don't want to talk about certain things that I love that or whatever, but two of my most favorite things are guitars and Harley Davidsons. Those other things I like, but there's no point even mentioning them because they're silly. 10 miles? That's all right. Yeah, I exercise a lot. I changed my lifestyle 3 years ago for good reason, and so I'm at the gym every week, a couple times a week, and I work out at home too. Yeah, I enjoy the heat because I live in the United Kingdom, where the weather is bogus. It wasn't too bad today. Actually, it's quite warm. It's like I don't do Celsius, so it was about 74 Fahrenheit today here. And, I was out riding my Harley, and that's pretty hot for the UK. If you get anything in the 70s, it's like, yeah, t shirts, shorts, flip flops. No, I don't wear flip flops. But, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind the heat. That's got a good kind of rock tone to it. This is a different patch. This is called USA Lead. Yeah, it's when it's that temperature in the UK in the 70s. It's hot here. I mean, we've had an okay summer, but as I said, whenever it's warm, you've got to get out and enjoy it. Of course, you got work commitments and family and whatever else you do, filming videos. So whenever it's warm or sunny, I try and get out on my Harley and do whatever. '62 Fahrenheit. But it's probably what, 4 or 5 in the afternoon, hippie. So I guess, well, I don't know much about Alaska except there's bears and you live there. So I don't know. Is that warm or just normal for there? I guess I imagine you get lots of snow there, but at least it's not snowing there, yeah? Ow. I mean, I'm sure you guys are all musicians or play guitar. You better or you'll be in trouble. I'll come looking for you. Do you like to play with, reverb and delay on? You know? Yeah, I thought it was about 5 p.m. I mean, do you guys like using effects? Um, I do. Yeah. I mean, myself, I don't mind when it's really hot. I mean, my favorite vacations were probably in Florida. I love Florida. Obviously, I can't go back at the moment, but I do like hot weather, When it's hot, camo shorts, t-shirts. But yeah, I mean, do you guys like using reverb and delay or effects when you're playing, for rhythm or lead or both? Or myself, most of the time on a rhythm, I might use a little bit of reverb, but usually no effects. But on whatchamacallit, on leads and solos, I like delay and reverb, sometimes chorus. Yeah, Ed, I'm the same way. Sometimes when I do, it depends. If I'm doing a demo for a pedal, like a overdrive or distortion, I don't really use delay or stuff. But I love delay and reverb on a lead. When I use my Kempers, I love the Kempers. I think the Kempers are really cool. I actually recorded some of my amps. I mean, I have a lot of amps. Not too many, not enough. So I record them into my Kemper and I use them sometimes for my videos. I use all kinds of stuff. Like I could be here for years talking about it. It's just, but yeah, on a clean sound, I like reverb and chorus or whatever. And it's weird, As I said, I'm not trying to promote anything. If I am, I'll tell you I am. But this little GP 100 by Valentine, is about this big. I don't want to pick it up because it'll come unplugged. But it's a great little unit. I'm surprised. I know I'm just listening through the headphones, and sorry if I don't have it running in stereo. I tried to fix it. I don't know what the going on. Dwight, mostly reverb and distortion. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, if I'm playing something really fast, like, you know, thrash or heavy metal with the rhythm, I'm not really going to use reverb or anything else. But sometimes if you use, I have a couple of Kemper settings. I want to use it one time on here. It's a really cool sound. I think it's like a Mesa Boogie amp, and I have a little bit of reverb, and it just, even when you play metal on it, it just sounds fantastic. It's just gives that little bit of edge, not egg, edge, but yeah. Say I think I got reverb on this channel. Sounds really good. I'll try a bit of delay if there's any, and just see how that sounds with it, just for the heck of it. There you go. Oh, there's some kind of delay on there. Oh, I know what I'll try. There might be too much reverb on here, but it doesn't matter. Really? Anyone for 99 Luft balloons? Yeah. I'm just kind of going through the patches. Yeah, Nina Hahngrinder. Isn't that her name? Wasn't she German or something? Oh, I could only go back to Germany. There's a nice funky sound. Yeah, with the multi-effects units, reverb sounds cool. I mean, I've got so much gear, like it's just really, but I love multi-effects units. So I got two Kempers, I got a rack and the toaster one. I've also got what else I got? I've got a Axe FX Ultra. I might be getting rid of that, but I've got a new piece of gear coming in very soon, and I'll share that next week. So we'll see how that sounds. Yeah, I thought she was German. I think my mom likes that song. My mom likes a lot. I mean, I think it's a cool song, but my mom knows a lot about heavy metal. Believe me, she's like, oh, you know, Ozzy this and oh Motley Crue and oh I know that song. Like, my mom is so like me, like she's so hip, and I can't comment on my father. He's like living in the 1920s. Um, I don't know if I know any Doc, and it's funny. Yeah, that's kind of a cool preset. That it's called Dub and Vibe or something. Um, it's funny. Like I'm a huge George Lynch fan, but sometimes I say this in my videos. Um, I'll just put this guitar down for 2 seconds. Oh, lifting that other ESP is killing me. But when I like an artist, like just for example, George Lynch, I love the artist and what they do or their signature guitars, but I sometimes, a lot of times, I don't really try and play like them or be like them. Um, but I love George Lynch's playing. I have many, many, many George Lynch signature guitars, and I was actually gonna play one tonight. I'll probably do it next week. I didn't know which guitar, and I thought, I'm out there, like a woman for 8 hours trying to figure what guitar I'll use tonight. But I love Dawkins and George Lynch. I've got some really cool stuff. I got some guitars that were signed by him too. Really? That's awesome, Ed. Like, yeah, you're like me, man. I love George Lynch. Like, yeah, I don't know if I can really play any of his stuff. It doesn't matter. Like, some I like to play a lot of Judas Priest and AC/DC. Yeah, I like to be myself. And I played in a Rush tribute when I was 16. My original stuff isn't really like Rush, but I had a good time playing it. But definitely, I don't know what it is. There's a lot of guitarists I like. In no particular order: Gary Moore, Steve Vai, Angus Young, Judas Priest, Slayer, Lamb of God, Joe Satriani, all those guys. But Dawkins, I've seen Dawkins many years ago. I might have told the story. I seen them in L.A. when I was down and hanging out in L.A., man. And it was so awesome. I seen Dawkins many times. I seen George Lynch in London. I don't know how many years ago, 5, 10 years ago, and he was doing a solo tour, and the guy was just, it was so cool. He's like, I think the battery in one of his pedals died, and his guitar strap broke or something. He had, some technical issues, and he just laughed it off like no big deal. And I just thought that was so cool. Like a lot of people, I'm pretty mellow dude now, and I've changed my lifestyle and since 3 years ago, and whatever, for the better, for the healthier me. I wasn't on drugs or anything. It's just, whatever. Didn't do this or do that. But the way George Lynch just kind of got on with what he was doing. Oh, does anyone have a battery or a cable or what? And it was just so cool. And I mean, the guy is an awesome player. I like his playing because it's, I don't know, it's so different. I mean, what's your guys? What's your thoughts on guitar players that have gone to school and been taught by other people, or what do you think of all that? I'm a self-taught guitarist. I did study um, at university for sound engineering and music production, and I mean, I did really well in that because I was already sort of working with Pro Tools at the moment. But yeah, you got to find your own style. But I mean, what do you guys think of school players, guys that have been taught, or like Kirk Hammett, and I mean, I like Kirk Hammett, but I think you got to be yourself, and you know, it's what it is what it is. You either like something or you don't. I mean, I pretty much like anything. I don't care who or what. It's cool. Um, there's a lot of great guitarists and musicians that are schooled, and I mean, I learned to read music myself. I started when I was 10 years old. You know, but Lynch is just, it's very original. Ah, it's funny because those Lynch guitars, oh, I don't even know how many I have. They're such awesome guitars, the George Lynch ESP signatures. Oh, the first one I ever had was an ESP Kamikaze, the orange and, uh, the kind of camouflage. I have two of those. Not one, but two. And that was the very first, uh, well, the first ESP guitar I got was a George Lynch signature. You know the Skulls and Snakes one? I have one of those. One of the original ones with just the dot inlays. I still have that. Yeah, I read tabs a little bit. Yeah, I learn mostly by ear too, and you know, but the first ESP I had was a George Lynch. It was either the Skulls or the Kamikaze, and I have both of those guitars still. And man, there's just something about those guitars. It's back to that whole signature guitar thing. I don't get signature guitars because I'm in love with the artist or I want to be a clone, or I just like the guitars. Yeah, I'll show one of my Lynch guitars next week. I have so many, I don't even know how many. Two of them are signed. And I have some of the LTD models. I have a baritone. The baritone's in a case somewhere in this room. But the LTD models are fantastic. Yeah, the banana headstocks. I know it's like the hockey stick, or like I say, I have two of the kamikazes, and I can't remember. They're from the '90s. Actually, one is in the case somewhere here. Take forever to dig it out, but it's like mint condition. And then I have another one in the other part of the studio, the kamikaze. That one's got a little bit of wear, but oh, it's just, those guitars are so heavy. They've got a maple body, and ebony fingerboard, and I don't know, Seymour Duncan pickup or whatever it is. But I played Ibanez guitars for a long time. Uh, I mainly was playing Gibson and Ibanez. Gibson for the heavy Black Sabbath kind of down tuned stuff or whatever, and then the Ibanez for the shred stuff. But when I got my first ESP, I have quite a few of the, like I say, ESP LTDs and great guitars. I mean, but like anything, you get not bored of them, but you like to try other things. Whether it's tinkle tonkle guitars or whatever. But yeah, it's it's funny how you said that, Ed, that about George Lynch or Dawkins. I don't know if when I play, maybe you hear something like an influence there, but I definitely have a lot of influence. But yeah, those George Lynch guitars. It's funny because yeah, I probably play 5 to 10 different guitars in one day. I have guitars in my studio is outside, not outside, but separate to my castle. So I have some guitars in the house that I can play too. But do you know which guitar I absolutely love too? It's another George Lynch. Is the they're all great. Is the Kamikaze, the green one? Oh, that was like the guitar of my dreams forever. Now I'm on a George Lynch kick. Let me play a riff. Oh God. Whoops. How did that go? That's my own stuff. Oh, here we go. This riff, yeah, for sure, dude. Like when I play, a lot of times I'm not consciously thinking about what I'm playing, or I'm trying to play like Dawkins. It comes naturally. And you know even like I say, even though I love George Lynch, just the way he plays and everything about him, his signature guitars, I don't really ever try to play like him. I mean, I'll play a riff in a second here that I don't even know if it's Dawkins. Yeah, his clean intros are awesome. And like sometimes you get influences and you don't even know that you get them. And that's what's so great about music. Like I never, try and sound a certain way. It just happens. But this riff I'm gonna do is definitely 80s. Kind of worked on something that I'm gonna make a video out of this, but I think it's cool. I don't know if it's George Lynch influence, but. That was fun. Cheers, hippie. I'm just reading the chat here. Yeah, next week I should. I'll do another live thing next week. I'll show off one or two of my Lynch guitars, and we'll do. I don't know. We'll do like a George Lynch special. You know, he deserves it. Yeah, for sure, Ed. Thanks, hippie. But it's sort of like I don't know if I like that sound. Let me change that sound. I don't I don't know if this is the thanks Dwight. Like here's another riff. This is a song of mine, and I don't know what the influence is, but I don't know if it's kind of like something you're talking about. You're trying to add a little lead lick in the rhythm. I don't know if this is the right sound though. Nah, I need more gain. Too much. You thought that one was okay? Yeah, for sure, Ed. That's awesome, dude. We think so much alike. Yeah, I mean, it's not easy to play guitar, is it? Like, really? 30 years later, or however long it's been for me, 35. Trying to come up, but it's like another kind of riff thing, like. Thank you, Dwight. Yeah, with that, what I was just playing, that's actually one of my songs called Shockwave. And it's a really cool song. I haven't finished it yet, but it's just a really, I don't know, someone might say it's power metal, some might say it's, 80s metal or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of injuries. I've had some car accidents in Canada. And put this down for 2 seconds. Oh, I don't know if I ratcheted my leg doing the weights, but yeah, you're always learning, and I've had lots of arm injuries and shoulder injuries and sprained wrists, and Luckily, nothing at the moment, but I've been eating and drinking really healthy for 3 years now, and to be honest, I only drink water and sometimes coffee, believe it or not. But that song Shockwave, you know, I'd like to finish the Snake Eyes album I'm working on. We've done Dark Shadow. That video was like a remix that I put out the late recently, and I think there's one other song that's gonna come on the new album. But it's like when you release an album, like because of the world now, like it's so difficult. You can't really tour, like and it's sad. But this is the way the internet is doing this. Jesus, you got to be kidding me! The chat's gone even smaller. What? Just a sec. It's either that or I'm going blind. Let's see what the gargoyles are doing. I don't know who's still here. Yeah, the stream went off. I just read Ed's message. The stream went off during the Garden Thrash song. Oh, well, I'll probably shut her down in a couple of minutes. It's getting late. Gotta make sure my cat's in bed. Make sure she's not, whatever. But it's been a great feed tonight. It's been fun. Like, yeah, these are good. I wear them on my motorcycle too. You know, I mean, obviously, I ain't perfect, even though all the women think so. Really? But, it doesn't matter what people look like or what they do. Yeah, the gardening thrash. So, like I say, this is the live feed, so I just do whatever. I'll stay on for another. Yeah, exactly, Gary. I'll stay on for another 5-10 minutes. Thank you, Dwight. I'll be on here for another 5-10 minutes. But thank you so much, Dwight, for hanging out, and we'll see you soon, brother. But yeah, like Gary says, it's got to be fun, and I do take music seriously, but I do like to have fun and joke around a bit. It's like the live feed, like it's a live feed, whatever, and no politics, no crap, just guitar safari. It sounds funky through my headphones. That's funny. I don't know about you guys, but in life, time just goes too quickly. Life is too short, so you've got to enjoy it. And it doesn't matter, what you have or who you are. Just, it doesn't matter how good or bad, well, not bad, but how good you are as a musician or a person. Just do it. You know what I mean? Like, whether you're in a band or you just play for fun or, play in your bed. When I started off, I used to practice in my bedroom every night. I might have told that story. Every night after supper, I probably played when I got home from school, but I used to run home from school when I was 11 or 12 for a couple years, the high school, grade 8 to 10. I was in my first band when I was 12. I started guitar when I was 10. And I used to run home at lunchtime, and I think my mom was at home at the time in those few years, and she'd make me a nice lunch. God bless her. She's still around. You know, she's getting on a bit, but she used to make me a nice lunch. You know, whatever it was, macaroni and cheese or a hot dog. You know, I don't eat that stuff now, but back then. But I'd run home so I could play guitar at lunchtime from school, from you know, and that's how much I was into it. And then at night, after supper every night, I'd have my own concert. I had in my bedroom. I had lights, you know, stereo, guitars, and I jammed to Kiss, Alice Cooper, AC/DC, Cheap Trick, you know, whatever music was out. Yeah, totally, Ed. So true. That's what I do. I I I played so much guitar in my life, like, and doing YouTube is a really great outlet for me. You know, I've got a lot of, like I say, I really appreciate all the kind words from people and, you know, support. You know, it just gives me inspiration and makes me work harder and better at it. Yeah, that's the truth, dude. Like, when I was 12, I was in my first band and I used to run home at lunchtime. I had a, I don't know what guitar or amp. I had some kind of Les Paul copy and whatever. I had a big, in those days we call it a piggyback amp. Like the head was on a cabinet, you know. And I had a big amp then, and I had a Marshall when I was 15 or 16 in a Gibson. But I I used to practice and play every night after supper for hours till bedtime. I'd have lights in there and a microphone stand and a mic, and I'd sing and play to these songs and jam. It's every night. I remember that. It's just, you know, and you know, I think about it. I get a bit uh, emotional now, but back in the day, or not back in the day, but even today, I think, you know, I would have loved to be very successful. And I guess I just have to be happy with what I've done. I've done so much, but you see these bands, whatever, Metallica or ACDC or whoever it is, you know, maybe Lamb of God or smaller bands. You go, oh, I wish I could be doing that. I did it, but you know, unfortunately now it's even more difficult. But you just have to do whatever, like you say, whatever works. Just making sure I didn't miss any chat. Chat, chat, chat. Chit chat. And, you know, doing YouTube is great. Even this is another great outlet for me. And, you know, get a little more personal. So, you know, a few more stories. Because when I do my videos, I don't have time to tell all my stories. I'd be there for years. But I just love to play. So there's a lot of times that I don't film stuff that I'm jamming and playing, and I think, oh, I should have because, you know, I have a lot of great jams that are off camera. And then when I get on camera, it's like not nervous, but it's almost like, oh, what do I do? And but people say just do it, you know, don't even worry about it. It's like, you know, and but I've had a lot more success in Britain than Canada, you know. Yeah, yeah, um, say it's never too late to rock. You know, I some people have said to me in the past, especially in Canada, a lot of idiots there, a lot of good people too. Oh, you missed the boat. What do you mean? Well, the '80s is over. Well, so like the '80s had so much great stuff. You know, there's lots of other great years. You know, a lot of good bands now, and But things didn't really happen for me till, I was, I don't know what age I was, but I used to work in sheet metal, and I wrote a song called that. And when I got made redundant, or lost my job, there's no more work. I finally found a band and then recorded an album. But within a couple years, I moved to England. So it was, I struggled for years. I tried so hard in Canada, and nobody cared. It's the truth. Nobody cared in Canada when I played live in my band. Did Snake Eyes, we did TV, we did radio, we'd have lights and, people dressed up on costumes on stage, kind of like Iron Maiden, and backdrops and all kinds of cool, great songs, and nobody cared. And then when I came to England, it was a completely different story. And, that's why I decided, well, not decided, it was like by accident, but that's why I wanted to move here, because it was so awesome compared to Canada. I'm not knocking Canada. I got a lot of great friends and memories there, but, you got to move on. Yeah, the 80s and 90s, like, the Metallica Black album, and definitely, I mean, I might have been hanging out in LA in the 90s, but like I said, I've done it all. And it's just like life, it changes, unfortunately. That's cool, Gary. I'm self-taught. I mean, I can read a bit of music, and, you know, I never studied guitar, but it's just it's just weird how you see things change. And I don't want to talk about politics. Hope there's no politicians watching, but like Hippie said, the world is a crazy place, and it's the truth. Like, you gotta just do what you believe in, and live every day like it's your last. I mean, I'm crazy in my ways, but in a way that makes me happy and makes other people happier and enjoy things. And getting all sentimental here. Please send money orders to P.O. Box. Yeah, really? Um, yeah, I mean, next week I'll show a couple George Lynch guitars. I'll probably show the first ones I got. I got so many cool ones that, honestly, I was gonna show them tonight, but I don't know why I decided against it. This one was already in here, and then I thought the ESP Lexi Leon owned one. I thought I'd share that. Yeah, Gary rocks. You both guys rocks. That's just it. You want to create your own sound and your own genre. Like, there's no rules. It's like, when I watch the hippie show, there's so much good stuff on there. Like, we're all in the same boat. The only difference is we're all in different places in the world. And I think the hippie is a fantastic dude and such a great show. And I'm not sure if there's any other people, but I think he came to me first, and I watched his channel. I didn't really understand it at first, but he's just a cool guy. Yeah, piano. I play keyboards myself, and play all the keyboards on Snake Eyes stuff. Or um, I like keyboards in metal. I mean, some people don't like it, but I think it just adds a nice texture. I mean, I don't use it in every song, but I do like it. It's difficult. I'm not much of a keyboardist. I'm not Rick Wakeman or anything like that. Yeah, let's check the time. Given, oh, it's another few more minutes. Yeah, I think I can read guitar magazines. That's about it. Um, any guys go to guitar shows ever? I've been to lots of guitar shows, and hopefully they're supposedly having one in October in, well, at a racetrack in London, a horse racetrack inside the building. They have it every year. I'm hoping they're going to have it. You know, who knows this COVID thing or whatever. But I've been to the Nashville Guitar Show in Nashville, Tennessee. Most unbelievable experience. I haven't done NAMM. You guys into guitar shows or ever hit any guitar shows where you live? Yeah, guitar magazines are great for tab, and I mean, when I go into a shop now, shopping, if I'm, you know, with whoever's shopping or whatever I'm doing, even myself, it's like I always look at guitar magazines. It's just, oh, yeah, I need another guitar. No, you don't. Ah, yeah, I do. No, you don't. Yeah, I do. No, what? Oh, oh. Guitar magazines are bad. They make you want to get another guitar. But yeah, yeah, I haven't been to shows in a while. Excuse me. Yeah, definitely for the tab. I'm not sure what my last show was. One of the last show I seen Muddy Waters' son. Can't remember his name, but it was his son. It was like a blues band. I'm telling you, man, it was in London. I'm not that far from London actually. I can be in London on the train maybe 40 minutes or so, which is kind of cool. Even though I'm in the sticks, but his band, Muddy Waters' band, was it was just unbelievable. Or Muddy Waters' son, sorry, yeah, his son. It's just fantastic. That might have been one of the last gigs. It's just, you know, I don't even want to know what the future is. I want to rock. Yeah, I've been to a few guitar shows in Canada and tons in the UK, and oh man, there has been some really good ones here, and sometimes I'd have a VIP pass, well, a few of them, and they'd have like an after show party. And you know, this is when they used to have these big guitar shows here. I don't know what year it was, but so at the nighttime party, they have like big buffet of food, you know, hot food, and and then they'd have like a almost, I don't know, like an adult playground, but like bouncing castles and stuff for adults, and few rides and stuff. It was just like wow, you know, like really cool stuff. And yeah, they used to have some good shows, but I don't know what's happened to the industry here. It's just, you know, it's gone downhill to a degree, unfortunately. But they have this one show. It's like a vintage guitar show in London, the Kempton racetrack, and I've been to that every year that they've had it. They're supposed to have it in October, and I really want to go. I was supposed to work for a guitar company, but the guitar company folded. Imagine that. So I don't. I used to get lots of endorsements by going to guitar shop, or not guitar shop, guitar shows, but now I just get them through YouTube, which is really cool. But there's a lot of work involved, you know. Takes from the minute you start a video till you upload it, it's like 2 or 3 days of work, or you know, a day or two, depends. Yeah, totally, Ed. I know. It's unfortunate, but you know, it's really simple. It's all about money. That's all it is. You need a pass for this. You need to get tested for this, get tested for that. Like, ah, yeah, exactly. YouTube. I love YouTube, and I'm just, I'm loving YouTube. But the guitar shows, they have this one every year. They're supposed to have it this year, I think, in October. So I don't. I just go there to network and check out guitars. I'm pretty much broke. Just surviving, believe it or not. Luckily, I have what I have. And, I just go there, I try and trade stuff. Got a couple of things for sale, and nobody's buying nothing in the UK. I don't know what it's like over there. But nobody's got any money here. Everyone's lost their job because everything's been shut down for 16 months. Like, really? I don't know. It's going to be a civil war, believe me. Yeah, so I've been at a few guitar shows in the States, Nashville, and I think Florida. Fantastic. Like, I live, dream, and eat guitars. It's just I'm always buying, selling, or trading. Mainly trading guitars, and you know, and I don't know. You can never have enough. People always say, "Oh, this you don't need this, you don't need that," but I do have my favorite guitars. Yeah, exactly, Gary. It doesn't matter what you have. I'm very fortunate. I've been collecting and you know buying, selling, and trading for years. So I've always just upgraded and been able to get better stuff. But a lot of times I just trade for stuff, or I sell stuff and then get another piece of gear. I just got rid of a Gibson Explorer recently. It was a nice guitar. I did a really cool video with it, but I have got a 1980 or an 81 Gibson E2, which is a fantastic guitar. Someone on M Bomber, hi there. Thank you for coming by. Dream guitar. Well, probably everyone's going to say the same thing as a 59 Les Paul. Definitely. I have a few old guitars. I've got a 59 Les Paul Junior, the two pickups. Um, I don't know if I can reach over and grab it. It's right here. This ain't my dream guitar, but I don't want to knock anything over. I'll just show you this quickly. That's a 59. Which way do I go? P90s. It's got a huge neck on it. This is one of my nice guitars. No worries, M Bomber 59. Thanks for coming out. This is a great guitar. It's unbelievable. Okay, Gary, I'll put this guitar down. Thanks for coming out, man. Really appreciate it. Take care, Gary. But yeah, I'd love a 59. I have some reissue Gibson 58s and 59s and relics. And what do you guys think of? Take care, Gary. Thanks for coming by. What do you guys think of reissue guitars like Gibsons? Or even the relics. I love them. I love relic guitars, and I do like Gibson guitars. I think they're overpriced. Do I think they're worth it? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'd love a original 58 or 59 Gibson Les Paul. I do have a 52 Gibson Les Paul Gold Top, believe it or not. I don't know where it is. It's in the other room, so that's probably my holy grail. I might do another riff here. It's funny that people drop by at a late hour. I'm going to do another riff here. Oh, that's okay with you guys. I'd stay up all night, but... I don't know how that sounds to you guys, but it's pretty loud in my headphones. Oh. Yeah. I used to own, what happened there? I used to own a early 80s Gibson Les Paul Custom Silverburst. Had Tim Shaw pickups, M Bomber 59, and unfortunately I sold that guitar. I sold it for, you know, guitars have just gone up in value. I sold it for about £1,300, a couple of grand, US. Now look what they're worth. I love Silverburst myself. I wouldn't mind another one. Yeah, I know that patch is a bit loud. Let's see. It might be the patch, hippie. That is, like I say, I just, the patch might be a bit loud. You know, I don't really use that effect thing much. Yeah, that's what I mean. Gibsons are so expensive. And yeah, you're right. You can get a guitar just as good for half of the price. And for me, this is a true story, is a lot of times I think, or, you know, I could have one Gibson or Gibson Les Paul, or I could have 3 or maybe 4 Japanese Les Paul guitars. And well, I have quite a few Japanese Les Paul guitars. And they are fantastic. Thanks, hippie. I appreciate it. Like, I'm still trying to figure this out, you know. Let's see if I go back to that other patch. Yeah, like Japanese guitars. I don't know. I might have talked about this before, but is I don't know. It's. I think it's back to that same thing. It's back to preference. You know, like someone might say, "Oh, Japanese guitars are better." Maybe they are. I got quite a few, like Les Paul guitars. I mean, I've got ESP Japanese guitars. There's so many different great companies or countries that China makes some great guitars. Korea, Indonesia, USA. Does Canada make guitars or England? But the Japanese Les Pauls, I'll show one day. Not right now because they're in the other room. But you can have two or three of those for a price of a Gibson Les Paul, maybe more. And they're fantastic. And, that's all I can say. Yeah, the ESP Eclipses are great. I have a few of those. They can have a full thickness. It's in the other part of the studio. But that's a great guitar. I think it's got bare knuckle pickups. That's the way when I traded for it was like. I do like ESP guitars. I have quite a few Eclipse guitars or EC1000s, LTD ones also. I do have. I got three. Hang on a second. Let me just. Hello. Good evening. Welcome to the program. So this is an ESP Eclipse, 2006, I think this is. Japanese EMG pickups, I don't know, 81, 85, or 60 or whatever. Ebony board, kind of a thin neck. I think I got this at a guitar show actually. Fantastic. I have three of these. One is a full thickness, and I got a white one. Fantastic. Lucky it was just sitting there. Yeah, I like SGs. I got a couple SGs. SGs are cool, but this one I got at a guitar show in the UK, a big guitar show in Birmingham, and it's a true story. I went went with a lady, I guess girlfriend. You say girlfriend or lady friend? Girlfriend. So I said to her, I'm not going to buy a guitar. She's like, okay. And well, it's got a little bit of wear. I toured and recorded with this a lot. This is one of my favorite guitars that I've used. I've got, you know, about 10 favorite guitars. Only 10. And yeah, it's just, it sounds killer. I got it in drop D, I think. Yeah, this is the 4-knob version. All of my Eclipses are the 4-knob version. These are the rare ones. Like I say, this isn't a full thickness. I have another black one that is the full thickness. They're so awesome. Also have one. I've got a bunch of EC 1000s. I got a red one. I don't know if it's got red binding. I'm not sure. Wing red binding? But I have, it's funny, that lady that I went to the guitar show, she actually bought me an LTD Eclipse for my birthday one year. I toured with that forever. It's one of my favorite, 10 guitars. But I toured and recorded with that guitar forever. It's a black one, gloss black. It's got 3 knobs, and it's the LTD version, rosewood fingerboard, EMGs, and gold hardware. But I also have a red one like that with 3 knobs. That was the first Eclipse or EC 1000 I got. Yeah. I have a lot of ESPs, Eclipses. Like I say, I got a red one, and that red one was the first. I got that around 2002, 2003, and I toured with that forever. That was another one of my main guitars, and I toured. I've been toured with this one with a bunch of different bands. One of the last bands I was touring with was called India. I was using this on tour because that's how great of a guitar it is. It's not too heavy, which is good because I'm not too bad now, but I used to suffer with shoulder and back and neck problems from my car accidents. But so the ESPs were a lot lighter than Les Pauls. I love Les Pauls, but they get really heavy on stage after a while, and they kill you. But I have used ESPs for a long time. Like I say, I used to use Gibson, but they just got a bit too heavy, and I don't know. This one might have been to Germany, but for a while I was endorsed by ESP guitars, and You know, it was a pretty good endorsement. They did the rep was in England, so they treated me pretty good. But I have so many ESPs that I don't know if I need any more. I wouldn't mind another George Lynch, but definitely Japanese guitars, like I was saying about, sometimes instead of having a Gibson Les Paul, I mean, I have a few Gibson Les Pauls, which I really like. I don't have any in this room that I can see in the other room, and they sound great. They play and sound great. Do they sound better than Japanese? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But it's all subjective or personal taste. But you know, instead of just having one Gibson Les Paul, you could have four Japanese Les Pauls. I've got, I think I got one or two Edwards Les Pauls. I don't know. Edwards make fantastic guitars. It's in the other room. I don't know. This is like has some Gibson Les Pauls in here, but in the cases. But it's like almost like the B room. Like even though it's got some nice guitars in the cases, I don't have all my best guitars on the wall. They're in the other wall. I don't know. It's just whoops. It's just the way I set my studio up. More George Lynch. More George Lynch. But this guitar sounds great. The EMG pickups really sound tight for metal. Yeah, Edwards are great guitars. Like I say, I know I've got a black Edwards. Oh no, I got two Edwards. I don't even know what guitars I have. Like I say, I have a really cool Relic Edwards Les Paul. Say I'll show it in another video, but I have a black Les Paul Edwards custom, like Les Paul custom, and it's got the white pickup rings on it. It's got Seymour Duncan's white pick guard. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Ace Frehley Les Paul, the three pickups. It's like that, but with two pickups. And I mean, I'm a huge Ace Frehley Kiss fan, so when I could get this Edwards guitar, it's a fantastic guitar. Honestly, it's just really great, fairly beefy neck on it. This guitar has got a really thin neck. On Les Pauls, I kind of like big necks. It's just me. On ESPs, yeah, the thin necks are cool. I like it. But that Edwards guitar, the Les Paul Custom, is killer. Absolutely killer. It's weird, like much about it. It's like a Les Paul Custom, almost identical, but it's not an American-made guitar, and it wasn't an expensive guitar. And honestly, the quality of this guitar, not this guitar, but a different guitar that's in the other room, is just unbelievable. And my friend that played it, he wanted it. Of course, I wouldn't sell it, but I got it so cheap. But it plays and sounds absolutely amazing. And I want to do a video kind of comparing it to a Gibson. And to be honest, it's almost as good as a Gibson, and it costs a fraction of the price. And I don't want to say where it's made, but it's unbelievable. absolutely unbelievable guitar. And it was for peanuts, and the quality is absolutely killer. I'll show it one day. I want to do a really cool video. I want to do this video with it where I don't show the headstock or say what it is, and then I reveal what it is. I think I'm going to have to shut her down, guys, or say goodnight soon, because it's getting late here, and I got to make sure my cat's in and all that good stuff. Yeah, it's late. Anyways, I'm going to say, c'est la vie, flying V. Okay, boys, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say goodnight, and I want to say thanks, Hippie. I really appreciate you coming out, brother. You're the best. You're all the best. I'll be on next week, and I'm going to show one or two George Lynch guitars for Ed and everyone else. I was going to do that tonight. Honestly, I was looking at George Lynch. I don't know why. I'm kind of psychic. Thank you, dude, Carrie, for coming by. Thank you for everyone for coming by tonight. It's been a really fun night. I've really enjoyed it myself. And, you know, it's nice when new people come by and, you know, like I say, shoot all your questions to me or ask whatever you want. You know, just don't talk about politics. You know, I don't do politics. You know, we talk about Harleys. Boom! I love when he says that. Boom. Take care, Hippie. Anyways, guys, I will be back next week and we'll talk some George Lynch guitars, okay? You know, some more 80s metal, because I want to go back to the 80s and live. You know, it's a great time. Motorcycles, Harleys, fast women, fast cars, fast music. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna shut her down. It's unfortunate. I'll play one more riff, and that'll be it, okay? I probably played it already. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's it. I just want to say for the umpteenth time, I really appreciate all the support, kind words, kind comments, and just hanging out with you guys. Hopefully, we can make this grow a bit. But thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Metalhead Hippie, as always, brother. Ed B. I don't know who's all here. Dwight. But Gary Hobbs, yeah. As they say, end call, road call. Sure. Cool, dude. Ed, thanks for coming out, man. It's great that you could come out this week. I know everyone's got a life, but I'm always here. Next week, I'll be doing the George Lynch guitars, yeah? Unless anyone sends me some other ones. Ha! Really? Anyways, guys, I'm going to sign off and go into La La Land because I'll probably go out riding tomorrow or something. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. I really appreciate all you new guys, all you old guys, all you young guys, all you metal guys. All you guys rock. M Bomber 59, thank you very much for coming out, man. I really appreciate it. It's good to see you here. Say I'll be here every week. Anyways, guys, take care, be safe, and remember, It doesn't matter what guitar you play, as long as you rock. Take care. Metal forever! Cheers, hippie. Thank you, brother. Take care.